Welcome to the video. So today we're going to be going over how to track your macros. So we're going to come over here. So we're going to use me as an example on how to calculate your calories and then how to break that down into macros. So I'm 187 pounds, 6 foot, 10% body fat. So the formula to find your maintenance calories to start off is going to be body weight times 14 to 16. So depending on what number you choose, so a 14 would be someone that has a sit down job, doesn't do much cardio, works out a few times per week, and then 16 would be someone that has a labor job, maybe they work out twice per day, and then someone that probably does a lot of cardio. So I'm kind of in between. I stand up a lot during the day, but I don't do that much cardio, so I'm gonna put myself at a 15. So we're gonna go 187, which is how much I weigh, times 15. Let's see what that equals out to. So that's gonna equal out to 2,805 calories. So that's gonna be my maintenance calories. So right here, that's the maintenance calories. So if I ate 2,800 calories a day, I would not lose any weight and I wouldn't gain any weight. So typically that's kind of what I'm at right now. So next thing you're gonna need to know is, what is your goal? Do you wanna shred? Do you wanna maintain, or do you wanna bulk? Bruce! I knew he was gonna do that. All right, so I had to go handle Bruce. But yeah, so now we're gonna figure out what your goal is. Do you wanna shred, do you wanna maintain, or do you wanna bulk? So if you were maintaining, you would just stay the same. You'd have that 2,805 calories for me, but I wanna bulk, so I'm gonna add 300 calories to my maintenance. If I was shredding, I would minus 300, and that's kind of the golden number I use to start out. So 2,805 calories is my maintenance, plus 300, because we're gonna be bulking, and that's gonna be 3,105 calories. And that is gonna be the calorie number that I'm gonna use for my macros. All right, so next thing, now that we have our calories, we are gonna find out what our protein is. So the formula for protein is gonna be your body weight times 0.75 to 1.25. So to figure out which one you are, so a 0.75 is someone with a high body fat, someone that would probably have a low muscle mass, or someone that's new to lifting. 1, which is kind of the golden rule, 1 gram of protein per body weight, with someone under 20% and they have a good amount of muscle mass. And then 1.25 on the higher end of the protein scale is gonna be for someone that's under 10% body fat, they're trying to get super shredded, or someone that does a shit ton of cardio. So I'm kind of in between. I am around 10% body fat, but I don't wanna I'm not trying to get under that, I'm bulking. So I'm gonna go for 1.1. So we're gonna go 187 times 1.1. Let's see what that is. That's gonna be 205.7, so we'll make that 206 grams for our protein. The next thing we're gonna figure out is what our fat is gonna be. So the formula for this is body weight times 0.3 or 0.4. So if you're doing 0.3, that's kind of someone that likes more carbs. So you like more rices, you like leaner meats, you want just more carbs, bread, stuff like that. 0.4 is gonna be someone that likes higher fat food, so less lean meats like steaks, like your butters, stuff like that. So just depending on your preference, that's kind of where you figured out. I'm kind of in the middle, so I'm gonna do 0.35. So we're gonna do my body weight, 187 times 3.5, or sorry, times 0.35, and that is gonna be 65 grams of fat. The last thing we need to figure out are, what are our carbs? So to figure this out, the main thing you need to understand is that 1 gram of protein equals 4 calories, a gram of fat equals 9 calories, and then a gram of carbs is 4 as well, okay? So this is gonna help you figure out what your carbs is. So first, we're gonna take our protein, which is 206 grams, and we're gonna times that by the 4 calories that it is, okay? So that's 206 times 4, and that equals 824 calories, okay? So you get that. Now we're gonna figure out what our fat is. So our fat calories are 65 grams times 9, and that equals 585 calories. So now to figure out the carbs, we're gonna add these two up. So 824 plus 585, that's gonna equal 1,409 calories. So that's the total for these two together. And so to figure it out, we're gonna minus our overall calories. So we have 3,105 calories, which is what we are using to bulk. We're gonna minus that by these two together, which is 1,409. And that's gonna equal 1,696 calories. And then, so now that we have this number, this is the amount of calories we have for carbs. So to figure out the grams of carbs, We're gonna divide that by the 4 calories per gram here. So we're gonna divide that by 4. And that's gonna equal 424 grams of carbs. So we're gonna put that over here. So our total calories are gonna be 3,105. Our protein is gonna be 206 grams. Our fat is gonna be 65 grams. And then our carbs are gonna be 424 grams. Just remember, so this is how I like to do it. This is a super easy way to figure it out. This is the way I've done it in the past and the way I choose to do it. There's tons of different ways, but this is the way I go about it. So if you want an easy way, try it out. But yeah, so that is how you do it. You can calculate it for your own body weight and what your goals are. But yeah, I'm gonna go change right now and then we're gonna go hit a shoulder and arm workout. So we'll catch you there. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. So our first compound movement of the day is gonna be a standing military press. So I'm gonna be doing 4 sets of 6 today. So instead of going up just in weight, I'm going up in going up in sets each week. So last week was 3 sets of 6. This week's gonna be 4 sets of 6. Next week will be 5 sets of 6, and then I'll add 5 pounds and go back down to 3 sets. So just a different way to progressive overload, but just trying it out, especially now that I'm doing my new split and seeing how it works for me. The next exercise is gonna be the Smith machine press. So same kind of exercise we were doing on the military press, but now we have a bench behind us, so all we have to worry about is just pushing up. We don't have to worry about any stabilization. So we're gonna be going 4 sets of 10 on this. All right, so I treat my lateral delts just like I do my front delts. So I like to go heavy just like I would on my presses. So we're gonna be doing 5 sets of 8. The goal is to just push close to failure, and then our last set, we're gonna go to complete failure and do a drop set. That one hurt. So we're finishing off the shoulder with the back delt. This is my favorite exercise for hitting the back delts, and I think it's the most effective for building them. So we're gonna be doing 4 sets of 10 to finish it off. So we're finishing off with a bicep and tricep superset. So we're gonna do tricep push downs and then preacher curls that are superset. We're gonna go 4 sets of 10 on each. All right, when I make this, you guys are gonna like and subscribe. Now go do it.